Rolling?
Rolling. Oh, yeah, the mic is definitely on. I can hear the volume.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to another FKC podcast. This is episode 3.
And I'm Charis.
I thought I'm Charis.
I'm Charis, and that's true. In case y'all don't remember from episode 1 and episode 2.
Yeah. Well, another thing I've learned about making content this week is you actually have to address your audience because they're actually out there listening to this and out of all the things they can be doing. So thank you for listening and dialing in and tuning into the FKC podcast.
Thank you. Wow. The 2 people that's listening. I love you.
Thanks, Mom.
No, honestly, can we please get a comment this week? If you are actually listening, can you drop a comment and say hi or something? So we know, there's some kind of metric. We need to know what is the number.
Yeah,
that'd be nice, right? I mean, you already spent time listening 20 minutes. Can you just spend a second just to let us know?
Yeah.
I would love that.
That's true.
Well, for episode 3, we're gonna be coming up with something a bit more juicy. Last week and the last week, we did something more like self-improvement, discipline, that kind of stuff. This time, we want to talk about dating. Dating and the dating scene in the run club scene.
Okay.
The dating in the running scene. I mean, that's like what everyone's talking about. And especially people that has, before run club become a thing. Oh no, run club is like, it's quite a recent trend, isn't it? I don't know. Is it?
I don't know. I only started run club when I moved here. So for me, it's recent. But from what I can understand, it's been popular since COVID. So
yeah, but the thing is, like, of course, running has been a long time thing. Like everyone, like there are like really running enthusiasts, and I know that they really don't like the new style of run club because it's now becoming like a dating scene. I don't disagree. I do agree that I can see why they would not like it because it takes away from the actual running itself, right? What's your thoughts on that? I mean, he's an elite runner.
No, I'm not looking around, but I mean, I think it's helpful to just be realistic. Like, if I don't see people who are married with kids and families rocking up the run clubs by nature of the fact that they're just trying to survive with kids and they're too busy to with kids activities to then come to a run club. So by the virtue of elimination, then the available people are people who are not married and don't have kids. And then from that group of people, typically the kind of people who get into running are about self-improvement. Typically you want to improve yourself after something happens to you where like a breakup or something like that. So just the nature of the activity attracts a kind of group of people and not only attracts a kind of group of people is reduced to a pool of people that happen to be single. And so it's not a surprise at all that then dating happens in that group of people.
Yeah, to me, I feel like, I know, like, if you're really passionate about something that you do, and then like there's now a bunch of amateur that comes in and then, turn the whole thing around, make it something, make it like that, you can get a bit annoyed at it. But to me, I'm just like, I'm with June on this, right? I mean, after elimination, that's literally the demographic that is left. And when you put a bunch of people in one spot,
anything can happen. That's why it's so fun to watch shows like Love Single.
Juicy stuff. But the thing is, for us at FKC, I think to me, if it comes naturally, the guy want it, the girl want it, why are we stopping it? Like, and if
not a place to govern or police that anyway. And
to be honest, if they find love there, they feel like, oh my god, this run club is really something that, they will want to come run more. It's overall something better for them anyway. Provided that they don't come and not run, they come and run. They do what they are supposed to do. They run. What's the fuss with the other thing that comes with it, right? Like, why is it that friendship can be made in run club, but relationship cannot be made in a run club?
Yeah, I mean, it's fundamentally not something that we can control, and if it happens, I don't think it should be frowned upon. I think, like anyway, if people get together, we celebrate for them. Why not at run club?
Yeah, well, this guy found someone. I don't know if I can say.
Not at FKC though.
Not at FKC, but still.
That's one of my own policies that I put in place. That maybe not at FKC, even though you asked me to be open-minded. But the good old phrase, don't where you eat. We'll bleep that out. But for me, I found FKC to be my place of community. So I didn't want things to be more complicated than that.
Yeah.
And that was my own personal choice. It's not to say that I advocate that for everybody. For me personally, given my role or greater than participant role at FKC, I felt I had a bit of a responsibility to just be a little bit more thoughtful about the consequences if things don't go well.
Yeah, it's good in saying that though. Like, one thing about Run Club, like there are definitely people who come to Run Club thinking that it's like a dating field. That is what I don't like. That I'm against. And I feel like I've seen people act not appropriately in a Run Club setting, and they think that it's like somewhere where they can act like they are in a like a singles party. I don't like that. That I'm against. And I feel like, it should be a safe place for everybody to be in one spot, do what they like to do. And like I say, if something good comes out from it, great. But don't come in with the expectation that you want to date someone, you come in to date someone. That's not what our Run Club is about.
I mean, yeah, it's from my point of view, I think it's more about intentions, right? Like, why are you coming? Why are you showing up? If your goal is to find a date, then again, like, might not be the best spot to do that. But if it just happens naturally, you're actually there to run, you're genuinely there to build community, then, and it just happens to be a byproduct, then again, there's nothing wrong with that. Or I'm not even the arbiter of right and wrong, but even if that is your goal, I think you'll find more success by genuinely showing up and investing yourself as part of a community, because I feel like I learn a lot more about people when I see how they show up in community and how they interact with others compared to a one-on-one setting. You learn a lot more about a person by how they run. How consistently do they show? Are they the person that shows up on time? Do they show up every week or just when they feel like it? What sort of training do they do? I think over those data points, you actually learn a lot about someone.
Yes.
And I think whether you realize it or not, you are actually telling all these people about who you are by the way you show up, by the way you run, by the way you treat others. And I think the virtue of actually being able to show up week after week and being a good person, that's going to be far more likely and helpful to your goal of finding a date or finding someone or attracting the right kind of people than solving to find a date.
That's true. Like I've heard so many single stories. Like I have a few friends that's still single, and they are saying how dating now is so hard, so different. For me, I haven't been single for a long time. I was Woo! I'm happily married. But when I was dating, I don't remember dating being so complicated. So not even complicated. Today's age of dating is so different from when I was dating, and that was like maybe 10 years ago. Sorry, I make myself sound so old. It's not that. It's long ago, but because I was young, okay? But it seems to me now with all these dating app options are getting more and more, and I feel like people are getting more and more picky, and people are getting more and more like surface. It's quite difficult. For us last time, if you match and then you get to talk more, it's easy to progress. But now it's like swipe. It's so easy to swipe, right? Like you are so and one thing I realized is that when you swipe online, people tend to swipe the good looking ones. And precisely those good looking ones are the ones that are very surfaced. Because good looking one gets swiped by so many other people. What makes you special?
Yeah.
So that's also why I tell people, like, you keep swiping the good looking one and you get upset the good looking one don't end up anywhere with you, and you're now complaining dating is hard.
Yeah.
I think you can't. I mean, if a pretty person, like in back in the day, if this person is like the prettiest person in school, do you think you're gonna get a chance? Of course not. I mean, you can, but the chance is a lot lower. And the people that is like, not the so good looking one, they are waiting to be swiped. No one is swiping them, and these are like the real type people. But anyway, back to this Run Club thing. If you swipe one, my suggestion is bring them to Run Club, because like what June said, in a group setting, you can see the person real personality, because they're so, by the way they interact with people, you know them. Or if you bring them out on a one-to-one, if they bring you out on a one-to-one, they can just show you what they want to show you. That's not their true personality. And when you make them run and when they're sweating, the real self come out.
Yeah, and I think it's a virtue of over a long time frame. You know, 1 date, 2 dates, or even a couple. It's fairly curated. But I think you learn a lot more. You get a more complete picture when you see them over time. You get a baseline, and then you can see what direction are they going, up or down. And so there's a lot of merit in just taking a larger picture, I would say. And what you're talking about, like the options and things like that, I think a lot of people overvalue options and miscalculate that. What I mean by that is options are only valuable when taken. By having a lot of other options that you never take, it actually becomes very expensive and a headache. And I mean, we hear about analysis paralysis all the time. So it's good to have options, but the reason they're valuable is because at some point you're supposed to actually exercise that option. So if you only just think about the options as like having choice as the value, like it's an incorrect calculation, because then that's how you get analysis paralysis and ultimately not what you want.
Why is Jun speaking like very... I can't understand what he just said.
Oh.
What? Paralysis? What?
Like, you know how...
Can you speak in layman's terms?
Okay, in layman's terms. About 30 minutes ago, Charis was at an ice cream shop. She had too many options. How long were you there for?
Long.
Yeah, so she just was paralyzed by choice. She just couldn't actually...
Oh, okay, I get what you mean.
She was stuck.
Yeah, I was stuck. Yeah, don't give me option. If I want 3 ice cream, give me 4 type of option, and I will pick 3 in 2 seconds. But if you give me like 10 option, then I can't pick the 3 ice cream that I need.
Exactly. So in Charis's terms, having too many options isn't actually a good thing sometimes. Yes. And the value of having choice is actually being able to choose. The value is unlocked when you make a decision. Because then, and at that point, all the other options, they become worthless.
Yes.
So my point I'm trying to say is people overvalue having options, because at the end of the day, you need one. Oh, well, ideally. I mean, if you're into more, then that's not my place. That's not for me, but maybe it might be for you. But I think the idea is at some point you got to make a choice.
Yeah. Well, which then brings back to why we think offline is still better than online. Oh, did we even say this? No, but I think offline is still better than online. That's why, like I say, if the Run Club is like the extension of the online dating, so be it. So be it. It's totally fine. Like, don't be so hating on it.
Yeah.
Like for these people, poor thing, like this online dating thing, to be honest, I feel like is really demotivating them in the dating field. A lot of them are so demotivated by today's dating style, because like it just feels like nothing can work out for them. They go to, especially dating. Okay, now compare a dating event, a single dating event versus a Run Club. To me, I would much rather try to meet someone that I can connect with in a Run Club setting than in a single dating event setting. Because in a single event, you are just pretty much doing an offline dating app. It's the same with the intention of, I want to do you tonight. You get what I mean? But in the running is the core, and then you get to know them as friend. This is how I met my husband. We know each other as friend, and then we progress the friendship to become a couple. That is normal. But nowadays with dating is that you almost like progressing into, like your progression is not as smooth as how I believe it should be. And that's what dating app is doing. So then in a Run Club setting, this is possible again, I think.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people...
More organic.
I think a lot of people, though, they like to believe all of those things they hear on the internet of, but don't get stuck in the friend zone. Or if you're in the friend zone, then how do you actually then ever progress into...
What do you mean friend zone? Friend zone is because you put yourself in the friend zone. Like, you have to watch your behavior. Like, I know someone, I can't name names, okay? I can't name names here, but if you're hearing and you think that's you, that's probably you, okay? Now, if you want to get a girl, please don't put yourself in a friend zone position.
Why don't you define what's the friend zone from a girl's point of view?
To me, if I can comfortably touch you in a public setting, and I can be very, very comfortable with you, like your skin touching my skin, not kissing, but like, very close in that way, then I'm so sorry, bro. You have been friend zoned. You have been friend zoned. If you and I can stay in one room with the door closed, you have been friend zoned. And I believe that you have put yourself in that position yourself because of the way you behave in front of whoever you're trying.
So then for the guys listening, they will probably be interested. What did they do to put themselves in the friend zone?
Okay. A girl, can I even say this? Don't be soft. I mean, you can be, how do I say, like, you have to have good high EQ, but don't be soft. Don't let girl push you around. I know you come out, you do this because out of respect. Oh, I'm a respectful person, I'm trying to be nice, but no, like girl sees this as weakness. I mean, it's nice that you're being nice. I get it. I get what you're trying to do, but like, do I see you as attractive? No.
Yeah.
Do I see you as a good friend? Yes. That have you been then friend zone? Absolutely. Am I still hanging out with you? Yes, because you are such a good friend. You are, bro. You are such a nice guy friend.
I think I'm going to try and translate to side out there. It's like, I think what you're saying is you need to be disagreeable. You can't just be nice. And my definition of nice is everything is yes. Everything can. But being disagreeable and having your own boundaries and being willing to enforce them, I think is super important. Otherwise, you're going to get walked all over.
I think there's a difference between being a nice guy and being a gentleman.
Yes.
I want you to be a gentleman.
Yes.
I don't want you to be a nice guy that just does everything everything for the girl. And yes, to you, from your perspective, like I think a lot of guys don't understand this. They think they're being nice. But why are you still not getting the girl? Why? And why have you been friend zoned?
Yeah, from my experience, and this is me being honest, is when I was nice, I was looking for validation. I was a people pleaser. But when I'm being a gentleman, I'm doing it because it's the right thing to do. And so that's the difference. Like the difference between nice is you're doing it for validation and for others, and that's something external. You're giving away that power. But as soon as you be a gentleman, you're doing it because it's the right thing to do. And regardless of the reaction from the other person, that's what you're going to do. And that intention and the way you carry yourself, it's subtle, but it does make a difference to the receiving end.
And I think as a woman as well, we do like that our men, we still like it when our man is more dominant. Dominant not in a way of like, oh, I want you to do this, I want you to do that. No. It's dominant in a way that you can make the woman feel safe while being in control. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Am I making sense?
No, it's again, it's for translation for the guys. Like, don't ask a girl where do they want to eat. Like, have a plan. Yeah, it's like, don't say, where do you want to eat? Oh, wherever you want to eat. Like, no, that's an example where Charis is literally going to start rolling her eyes, or for any other girl.
I mean, I'm married, but I'm still like, sometimes I have to squeeze it to guy. Like, you are a guy. Can you please decide?
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Yeah. Like if you're asking a girl out or you're trying to take a girl out to dinner, don't make it a discussion. The last thing a girl wants to do is go in a committee meeting with you and figure out what you want to eat for dinner. Like ask some practical things, like if they have any allergies or dietary requirements, like as a courtesy and practical things. But after that, what I've found is successful is telling them what time you're going to pick them up and saying, wear something nice. That's all you got to do, and you've taken care of the rest.
But I feel like this can be like kind of confusing for guys as well. Like, okay, the girls say you want to be respectable, blah, blah, but then on the other end, you're also complaining when I'm not giving you a choice or option or stuff like that. So it's like, this is why I feel like a lot of guys cannot understand what we really want, because we can be a little bit like, like why are you being so, if you're too dominant, you give us no choice, it doesn't work with us. So I think how June explained it, he explained it pretty well. Like it's not that we I don't know. I feel like I'm confusing the men even more now.
I know, but it's because men, like guys, tend to take things very literally. So it's not an instruction set from IKEA, right? Like it's a general guideline or a principle. And so how you can marry the concept of being able to take the lead, but still being respectful is
correct. Yeah, exactly.
If let's say you made a plan to say, take them to place A at this time. And then if they say, actually, that place doesn't work for me, being flexible and respectful looks like, no problem, I actually had a plan B.
Yes, thank you very much.
That's still taking the lead, still being dominant, still being thoughtful, anticipating that that's a possibility. And the difference between confidence and
that is hard, by the way.
Yeah, right?
Girls, tell me in the comment section, is that hard or not?
No, it's just, it's okay. It's just, again, that safety feeling is like, again, if the girl's willing to actually be open and say like, that doesn't work for me. From her point of view, that's actually a big deal because it's like, oh, you know, you've made clearly gone to the effort of booking something. They then are willing to put you through the discomfort of saying like, that doesn't work for me. Then again, anticipating that's a possibility to then go, it's okay. There's a plan B. Does that work for you? And then opening that up to a discussion. That's how you can still be taking the lead, but still be respectful of the fact that there could be someone else's preference to take into account. Men
listening, do you understand? I hope you understand. There are people that I know that really need some coaching on this department. Just know that, you know, we girls, we are indecisive. We want everything.
What's that song? Girls just want to have fun.
Girls just want to have fun. No, why good guy finish last guy? You must remember this. Good guy never win. They always are the last to finish. So you want to be like good, but also not good at the same time.
I think, yeah, from my experience, having been that nice guy and the difference I've then, what I've done differently to get very different outcomes is to just be sure of myself. And instead of trying to want to be wanted, just having the confidence that I've put in the work of who I am and who I am is enough. I know it sounds cliche, but the hardest lessons in life are cliche. That's been the fundamental difference in operating model for me, because I start to be more sure of who I am, of myself. I'm not looking for that validation. I start to then say, here's what I would like to do with you. And if they don't like it, that's okay. Then they're not for me.
Yeah.
And then you move on. You don't need to say, oh, that person is such a so-and-so. You're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. That's normal. That's why you can't be married to everyone. There's going to be someone that's going to be right for you. And there's a process to figuring that out.
Yeah. Well, I personally as well, I think Calvin in today's version is like a lot hotter than when I met him a while back. Last time he pleased me. Like, he is a people pleaser to me. Like, he is exactly the type of man that right now I'm saying don't be. If you want to successfully lure a girl into your arm and not be friend-zoned. Like Calvin, I was attracted to his niceness. Don't get me wrong. Like, being nice, you still have your own perk. But like, majority of the girl, and especially in today's dating scene as well, I think in the past, there's not many options. So that's why I think we're looking for nice people, blah, 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 whatever. But right now, if Calvin come back to me if I'm single today and Calvin is acting like the old Calvin, it might not be that easy with me. It might not be. I mean, I'm happily married, don't get me wrong. Now he is like a daddy. We want a daddy. Do you understand? We don't want a boy, the boy that listens. We want a daddy. Is it easier to understand? We want a daddy.
I'm just trying to convert these into like the male version of instruction.
No, does guy understand what daddy looks like?
I think maybe it's best you spell it out.
The guy really not understand what daddy look like?
Well, again, I'm a dad, so it's different. But I think if I were to
daddy.
If I was to take a guess, I think at the end of the day, you want to be taken care of, right? And taken care of doesn't just mean like there's a reason why there's this thing called the passenger princess. It's like, hang on, like from that point of view, just again take care of their needs. Like, be a gentleman, open the door for her. Like, don't ask her to Google Map. Just let her be in the car. Like, bring her from place A to B. Just, if I were to summarize it into an objective, because the guys need it in like a left brain mode, like just make them feel safe.
That's just like
Make them feel safe
thing.
physically, make them feel safe emotionally, make them feel safe financially. Just you know you're on the right track when they are like sleepy, when they can be girly and playful around you. Like I've seen the kind of people who claim to be the most independent, strong strong women, but then again, if they are around the right kind of masculine energy, then they become very soft. From what I've seen.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's true. I mean, I'm a strong girl, but in front of my daddy, I'm not so strong.
So yeah, I think, and on that again, if we just go back to Calvin in that regard, to label, like it's helpful to put it into behaviors, right? Calvin is always the type of person that he's never at the front. Like Charis is always at the front, but he's always at the back. He's always got her back. He's always looking around to make sure she has everything that she needs. He's anticipating as well. Like if she doesn't, then he's always ready to step in. And I think that's how I interpret like what you mean. It's like just someone who's got your back, someone who makes you feel safe, someone who you can genuinely rely on. And there's actually something that Charis said.
What?
Which is like,
shit, what did I say?
Here's a juicy one. Like when Calvin's not around, like she says, I actually literally feel so dumb.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because again, Calvin's the kind of person that when Charis is around Calvin, she doesn't have to think. It's like he's already anticipating the 7 things that she's going to need in the next 2 hours, and it's already taken care of.
Yeah, like in the morning, he wakes up earlier than me. This is him right now. He's a busy man. He's a business owner. He handles a lot of stuff. It's not that I'm not handling, I'm also handling, but like I'm saying, this is what a good man is. I wake up, I go to the kitchen. He already know I'm going to have my creatine. I'm going to have my vitamins. I'm going to have my coffee. My cup is there. The vitamins is already in the cup, ready for me to consume. How many men out there is doing that? How many men can look beyond a few steps? You know your wife need this. You already prepared everything. I didn't even ask for it. So in this sense, I think he is a lot better than I am. I'm good at handling the current, like the right now situation, but like I don't really. Oh, actually, no. Sorry, I take that back. I do.
Yeah,
I do.
Again,
it's just we do things for each other.
Yeah, but that's the whole idea of being a couple. You're a team. So it's there's no like who's better or right. Like you're both just a team, and I think that again, one of the things that you two both do really well is neither of you are keeping score. You're both just doing what's required and just covering each other's back, and I think that's what works really well for you both.
Yeah. Well, we keep talking about guys. I also want to comment about girls as well. Like, what is your thoughts on guy paying for everything? Will you date a girl like that?
Again, I think it depends on the stage of life you're in, right? Like if you're both students, for example, then you're both in a similar equivalent financial position, then is it really fair for the guy who's in an equivalent position as the girl to pay for everything? Like, I don't know. I have a bit more empathy in that situation where, especially if you're not boyfriend, girlfriend yet, or you're at a stage of life where like that's unreasonable to expect, then I'm a little bit more empathetic. But I think if you're at a stage where you are signaling to a future partner that you are willing and able to provide a future for somebody, raise a family with somebody, it's sort of like going to a job interview saying you have the relevant experience, but unwilling to demonstrate that. That's kind of crazy. So I don't make a judgment call on whether you pay or not. I think it depends on the goal of or what kind of partner that you're trying to signal to be. If you are trying to signal that you are a provider, that you're able to take care of somebody and one day have a family, then I do think it's going to obviously be far more successful in your quest to be able to do that by demonstrating part of that capacity through financial. But I think there's other ways to show it too. And it's about timing as well. Like from when do you start doing that? From when you're actually exclusive, from when you're officially, again, a team, like, it's a nuanced question. I don't think it's helpful to just come up with these very black and white rules that then we try and police to everybody.
I think it's really like, to me, of course, I don't like it when girls say it outright that I think my men have to pay for everything. I think it's also, if you are a very successful woman and your man is also a successful man, in fact, more successful than you, then to me, this whole thing, if a man pay for your everything, that is out of love. That's like, it's not that you cannot pay for it. It's that man love you so much. He want to provide for you. Your money that you make, please feel free to spend it however way you want. That is a kind of, I'm okay with. But like, if you just come out and be like, the guy should pay for, and then you don't even want to lift a finger. You act like this personality don't work with me. Do you understand the type of girl that I'm trying to say?
Yeah, sure. The ones that I have a date every weeknight to get a free dinner, like that you can detect them from a mile away. But I think what I'm trying to say is that it's depends on what stage of your life you're in. I also don't want to like pander to the audience and be like, like what I genuinely really think. I think if for me personally, I'm happy to pay for dinner only because I see that, especially if the girl, for example, has taken the effort to, for example, put on a really nice outfit, put on makeup. Guys, makeup.
Those are expensive money.
Makeup is not cheap. So like the girl should, and especially if they've gone to the effort, and it's not just money thing, it's time. Like to put on a full face of makeup, it's not a get out of the shower, put in some hair gel, right? It takes a long time, up to 2 hours at times, guys. So I think if there's that equivalent effort,
yeah, for sure.
And my principle has always been like the person who asks pays. So typically it's a guy, and sure, in that case, I'm happy to pay because you're the one asking for their time, and they are the one who's responding to you. Then make sure that you take responsibility for that. But again, it's not to say that guys who don't pay are therefore like bad, or it's not they don't have a chance. I just think that every again, couples who are looking for different things at different stages of life, you just need to be realistic about my view. They should think about being realistic about is that the right time to expect that kind of provide me everything. As long as there's again, I advocate for teamwork. So if the guy, for example, is paying, it's like when you cook, right? Well, someone cooks,
you watch. Yeah.
If the question is, if the guy's paying,
are you reciprocating?
Yes.
Are you reciprocating? It doesn't have to be like I spend $1, you spend $1. You spend $2, you spend $2, right? Like for example, you bring a girl out on a date, you pay for dinner, makes total sense. But the girl should also initiate, say, hey, let's go on a dessert on me.
Yeah.
That is what, but not, you bring me out, sorry, you have to pay for everything. Well, you have to this type of personality really give me an ick. And
for me, now that we're talking about it, it's not even about pay or not. For me, I think it's the entitlement.
Correct. Sorry, I might have put it in the wrong way. I don't really think it's really about the dollar figure. It's the personality, that kind of entitlement that I really have a problem with. And unfortunately, just a lot of girls are like that.
Yeah, well, but guys too. I think it's. I try not to gender these things because, and it's not unique to just modern dating or run club dating. I think the fundamental reason why people may not have as much success in the relationships they want is because I think there's this entitlement for both guys and girls. They seem to want to have the person who looks incredible, who is financially stable, who has all of their shit figured out, and at the end of the day, like, yeah, it's nice to have those preferences, but to sit there with a posture of going like, I am entitled to this, and you can see all of these like Instagram like even when the algorithm can serve you all of this stuff that is so echo chambery of like, yeah, you deserve to find people like X, Y, Z, and because the reality doesn't offer you that choice. I mean, I don't think we are entitled to anything at all. And so that leaning back mentality and thinking you're entitled to something, my personal opinion, for me, I didn't think that way. I try to always put my best foot forward, and I'm going to be the best that I can be and present and always present my best foot forward in a friendship, a romantic endeavor, in my workplace. I always want to put my best foot forward. And I think that's the difference between people who find success in whether it's life or relationships or whatever they do versus people who sit there going, why isn't things working out for me?
Yeah.
If you sit there with a lean back attitude of I'm entitled to this, then, and that can look like expecting your meals to get paid or to be picked up and things like that, without the equivalent of what am I bringing to the table, which is fundamentally in your control. That's, I think, going to be the difference between failure and success.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, I don't
Well,
want to sound,
I don't want to get cancelled. Like, I'm a bit wary about what I say, but I can get quite a bit unhinged when talk about things like that. Like, I have my very strong opinion, but I'm trying to keep it more chill.
No, you ought to be. I tried. I found myself censoring to trying to find a diplomatic answer, but my genuinely honest answer is, regardless of gender, you should be putting your best foot forward in dating, in whatever you do. And those kind of people, it's only a matter of time before they get what they want. The people who I find sit there and say, I'm entitled to this, and they don't find success, is because they have that entitlement attitude.
Yes. And it happens a lot. Like I say, in this today's dating, I see it, yes, guys and girls. For me, so apologies for just mentioning women, because I only see this from a woman's perspective, and I see a lot of women are coming into this dating scene with this kind of entitlement, and then you're on the other hand, you're wondering, why is it not working? But because you're acting like this. I will never act like that. I mean, if I am single right now, that's not how I would approach. That's not the kind of mindset that I should have. If I go on a date, it should be that you and I are both lucky that we are out on a date, not that you are lucky that I'm out on a date with you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
That's where a lot of things can go wrong. And from the guy, they are just like, wow, what the fuck? Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Leave.
What the e?
Yeah.
So yeah, well, don't know. Sucks, huh?
No, I don't think so. I think it just comes down to how you want to play the game. And so the reason why as well, like, run clubs aren't the answer either, is because whether it's run clubs or whether it's online dating, if it's the same group of people, it's going to be similar outcomes. So I think, again, the people who find success in online dating or in-person dating are the people who have clarity of A, what they want, B, like, certainty and confidence in who they are. And then ultimately putting those two together, they then have, again, clarity in their intentions and their communication and their sincerity in what they're trying to do, whether it's to run or to date. Neither are right or wrong. Obviously, a run club, hopefully you're running. But if they are interested, that lack of ambiguity and signaling interest, I think it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I think a lot of success as well, like I say, please just do it organically.
Yeah.
Do it organically. Don't go into the dating field with the first intention of, like, that's why a lot of things, it can work out. A lot of people have found their lifelong partner going into a dating field straight away, be like, all right, I'll like, you look good, let's do it. But like, I feel like a strong relationship comes from friendship first, I think. Get to know them as a friend first. Then if you think it clicks, then, you guys can explore further. But again, yeah, guys, just don't be too nice. Seriously, it's very unattractive.
Yeah.
Very, very, very unattractive to be too nice.
I mean, again, I think something that I pay attention to is making sure that you are consistent. I think if you're a type of person that shows up every week, that again says a lot about you. Are you coming on time, or are you constantly late? Again, like, that's something I pay attention to. When you train, do you train with intent, or do you just sort of half-ass it? Again, like that, again, it shows who you are. In a social setting, like, do you run ahead and try to be cool, or do you actually stick back and run back with other people? Are you there to support? Are you there or looking for validation? There's actually, you learn from, maybe it's not like I just see things differently, but I learn an incredible amount by watching and seeing how people show up week after week.
No, you do.
It says a lot about people, and I think that's why I've, again, had the privilege to get to know people at this level over the last 4 months. So.
Yeah, you see a lot of their actual character.
Yes.
Whether or not this is, I don't know.
Yeah, and
they come for one time and then they don't come again. This guy, he's in, didn't see what he want, get out. Nah, we don't want that. We don't want that.
Yeah, but even then, like, again, the benefit is, it's not just running, right? It's usually the meals after the run as well. There's so many different opportunities to interact and socialize and observe. So, I think it's a great opportunity to run, build community, and if dating's like I think it's a nice cherry on the top. If
Correct.
you go looking for it as the main thing, then it's your likelihood to be disappointed will be quite high.
Well, so in conclusion, what we're trying to say is that if Run Club looked like an offline dating, so be it. Because if it works, it works. Please, we need to help today's dating situation is really going south so hard. From a person that have dated before in the past and seeing my friends go through this today, I'm just wondering, why is it so hard? Like almost sometimes I feel like, can I please just try to be single one day and try to be in this scene one day?
She doesn't mean it.
No. I don't mean, like, I'm just saying, like, I want to feel like, why is it so hard? Like, to me, it's such a natural, such an organic thing. But today's dating scene have made it very, very, very unnatural in from what I see. Like makes it really, really difficult for absolutely no reason at all.
Yeah, I think I want to try and end on a higher note. That's why I'm trying to go like, well, I think the antidote to a lot of this modern dating problems, if we define the problem as it's exhausting or it's difficult, like if we double click on that, I think a lot of the cure lies in being clear with your intentions and making that clear to the other person. This the word that I learned recently, like situationship and all this stuff.
Yeah, what situationship is the reason why y'all are all in the situation. Yeah. Because it's so easy to put yourself in last time it's either yes or no, right? You're either in a relationship or not in a relationship. But this situationship has really, really, really complicated dating so much more. It's like, all right, I don't want to put a label on you, but we are doing more. So let's just label ourselves as a situationship. So then in this sense, you can never get into a relationship because you just keep being in a situationship. And then a situationship, you can have multiple situationships. It's legal to have multiple situationships.
It just comes down to lack of commitment or self.
Wow, God.
I don't know.
And I heard Calvin is back. Hi, Calvin.
Hello.
Yeah, look, my take on situationship is it's missing two ingredients. One is self-worth. Like, why are you allowing yourself to be this
in a situation?
In a situationship, number one. And then the other missing.
Calvin, our big man is home. Calvin, you want to make an appearance? What do you think about situationship? Tell the audience. Quick. Come. With your come. Quick, come, cameo for a little bit. What is your thoughts on situationship? Come on, quick. Just 10 seconds more.
Yeah, 60 seconds.
Quick. Just
one hot take from Calvin.
Hot take. Behind here.
Calvin,
quick. Oh my God. See? A man that can decide for himself. We love that. Not jokes.
What's your take on a situationship?
That's the phrase.
Hello, everyone.
Why is modern dating so difficult?
I have no idea. I can't give you my thoughts because I've been in a relationship my whole life. I've never been single, so never had situationships. So to me, they seem fun.
No, that precisely why we say situationship doesn't work in modern dating, because in a non-modern dating, the old age dating, there is no situationship. You're either in a relationship or you're not in a relationship. This is why.
You're just friends with benefits, or it's just saying, is it different?
You can't say the F word in the podcast.
Oh, a pleasure buddy.
Yeah, so that's why, guys, situationship really this term. I'm so sorry, you guys. You guys are
just okay. For anyone who is in a situationship, ask yourself who's got the lack of commitment and who's got the lack of self-worth. That's all I'll say. Ask yourself that.
Yeah. Well, with that,
let's leave it there because I think the battery is flashing as well. So.
Did we cover a lot of things? What I said before, the guy, if you think that I'm talking about you, yeah, that's most likely you, okay? So, yeah. Try to be, just if you think that's you and you need some guidance, please come and talk to me.
Yeah.
I'll personally guide you. I wouldn't say that it's you or not, but I'll just guide you.
And my last take is for anyone listening, if you're thinking about dating in a run club, like, don't make that your primary objective.
No, please, no. This is why people are hating on the run club, is because people are using it, abusing it like it is a dating ground. But to us, it's more like if it's there, great. But please don't come and be like, oh my God, it looks fun, let's go. Like, you don't treat it like a single event. It's not like that. If you're coming in a single event, please don't come to FKC.
Yeah.
Sorry. Please don't. And I want to keep my members safe as well. I don't want members to feel like, oh my God, people are like watching them or like trying to target them. No.
Yeah.
You have a place to go, which is those single event you can go to those ones.
Yeah. It's focus on what you can control, which is how you show up and who you be. And I think that's going to pay far more dividends than any other endeavor.
Success story here. Okay? Success story. Just be nice to people. Try to I think to us, if a man is giving, it's really a very nice plus point.
I think I don't know. For me, the most attractive thing, guy or girl, is something we covered in the first podcast, which is be yourself. Like be unapologetically yourself. Because if you do that at the right time, A, like you're going to feel so much better. And then B, when you be yourself, then sooner the people that are meant for you will find you. And there's just something so charismatic about people who can be themselves. And that's, for me, the thing.
No point. Don't act cool, guys.
Yeah.
It's like cool guys, like not like, yeah, nice to look at, but like, why? Why do I need a cool guy as my boyfriend? There's nothing cute about being cool. And being cool, if you're faking it, if you're really, really cool, just like how you normally is, okay, sure, you can be cool, right? But if you are covering your actual personality to act a certain way in this kind of public setting, why? Because if you get together with this person who thinks that you're cool and then your real personality is actually not that cool, you're not gonna make it anyway. So don't. Guy or girl, please. Be yourself. Be yourself. You will find the right person, and that right person will be right for you too.
They may or may not be at your run club.
Yeah, and they may or may not be in your run club. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. Shall we wrap it up for today?
Yeah. I don't know what I yapped, but again, this is how our podcast is. We just literally, we need an agenda. I need some question, I'm just yapping what's on top of my head, and they could be a bit overlapping, but whatever, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, your battery is flashing.
But let's just use this to just quickly shout out to some of the FKC members this week. There were some pretty cool achievements this week.
Kimi, 11K, congratulations. Jai did really well, got thrown in deep end on a 5:30 pace with June. She was supposed to do 6 minutes. And then after doing the 5:30, this girl came to interval next day and be like, oh my God, 6:30 it's so easy. But last interval, she was crying at 6:30 asking to go 7 minutes. So guys, this is another proof that running is all in your head. It's like once you have achieved something so far greater, anything before seems a lot easier. But it's not that your leg couldn't catch up. It's literally your head know that you can do better. So whatever that is easier than that is
you just get better. And you just get better. And for me, I want to shout out to Bao. He's been leading 4:30 pace. That's not an easy pace. But
Bao is actually Bao is easy now.
Easy. Yeah. It's actually not Bao's intervals, to be fair. It's actually Georgia with all of the guys there as the cheerleaders. She's just bouncing around.
Georgia, can you please go into 3-minute group, please? Don't make us feel like crap in the 4:30 and up.
Yeah.
Please, Georgia, just go to where you're supposed to go. Okay, you are hurting me. You're hurting my pride.
And 3 more shout outs for me. It's Renee, Eunice, Stan.
That's what I want to say. Renee, Eunice, Stan. Mary.
Oh, Mary. Well, Mary. Yeah.
Mary, no. Mary kept pace at 6:30 for 5 minutes and for all 5 rounds.
Oh, wow.
And to her, she you know how she's done the interval. Yeah, she ran fast, but she paused a lot.
Yeah.
But this is actually the first time where she kept the pace with us the whole time. Renee, I heard she only comes to our run and bouldering, and then doing this is also pretty intense for her, but she made it. Eunice, girl, you could go faster. And then Eunice and Jai is actually planning to do 10K.
Nice.
This Sunday, because I feel like after doing the interval, they unlock something. They're like, oh my God, my leg could actually... Because the thing is, if you go social run, you can't really unlock your speed there. And you don't know what is your capacity.
Yeah.
Because it's social, you chill when you want to chill, you run when you want to run. You don't have that. But in interval, it's programmed and you have to run when you have to run. You can't really stop. So then I think during interval, they unlock something and they realize their potential, and now they want to try to break through it. I think that's what happened to a lot of FKC people. Once they realize it, they're like, oh no, oh my God, let me try. I want to keep beating my previous score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why it grew from just Dan and I one morning to now 20, 30 people every week on Wednesday. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. We have, oh my God, the last interval we have 30 something people.
And Stan, you dropped the line of the week, bro. He literally walks onto the track going, oi, what the fuck are we doing? I don't speak Strava.
Stan, the fact that he turned up at track is surprising to me.
Yeah.
If you know the guy,
He just came to fight the final boss straight away. He's not He's not going to play with all that. He just wants to fight the final boss. And welcome to Intervals, bro. Well done.
Yeah.
All right, battery's about to die.
Yeah, well, there's the amount of highlight. There's a highlight, of course. Oh, Letitia! Oh my goodness! Sorry, Letitia, babe.
Quick, 30 seconds.
Letitia! Oh my God, thanks for showing up. I know you loved Interval, and she said she was gonna come again. And she said that she thinks she's faster than 6:30. Proud of you, girlfriend. Proud of you.
Show us.
Yeah, show us. And I'm sure look, everyone I'm proud of, but this is just what is right now on top of my head. I can't really praise everybody. But the thing is, we already praise you on
in
the
group
spot.
chat. Like Tammy just now, you just did a half marathon in 5:11. That's crazy, bro. Well done.
Congrats. Yeah, so anyway, wrap it up. Your battery is flashing so hard.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
I think we yapped enough.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for tuning in.
We'll see you guys in the next one.
Again, I'm Charis.
I'm Jun. And this has been
Ciao.
FKC Podcast. Bye.
Oh my God, flashing hard.